Subscribe to my channel for more unboxing and gaming videos, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I post a new video. What's up guys, Parthav here back with another video. So previously I made a video on how to homebrew Nintendo Wii with firmware 3.0 to 4.2. But today in this video, I will show you how to install USB Loader GX to play free Wii games from USB drive. So let's get started. Step 1 is to make sure that you have everything you need. You'll need a homebrewed Nintendo Wii with iOS 58, the firmware 4.0, 4.1, 4.2, and 4.3 has iOS 58 built in, so you don't have to install any kind of CIOS or any kind of WAT files for these firmwares. But for firmware 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, and 3.4, you'll need to install T2X CIOS in order to get USB loaders working. I'll make a dedicated video on how to get USB loaders working on firmware 3.0 to 3.4. If you don't have Nintendo Wii Homebrew, I gave my previous video link in description. If you're running firmware 4.3, you'll need to homebrew your Nintendo Wii with different method. I'll make a dedicated video on how to homebrew Nintendo Wii with firmware 4.3. And also make sure that BootMe is installed as boot too. Next thing, you'll need an SD card, at least 2 GB or higher. For homebrewing Nintendo Wii, you will need 1 GB or higher. For USB loaders, you will need 2 GB or higher. Next thing, you will need a USB flash drive 8 GB or higher. Step 2. Making Wii console's NAND backup of BootMe. So as I've told you guys in previous video that BootMe is recovery for Wii NAND memory. You can use it to unpick the Wii console or backup or restore the Wii console's NAND. So anyway, let's continue. Alright, every time when you turn on the Wii, you'll see this screen. If you don't see this screen, make sure that you have BootMe folder in your Wii SD card. If you don't, extract or copy the BootMe folder into your SD card. Alright, so you cannot operate this menu using the Wii remote. You have to use the buttons on your console. Power button to scroll and reset button to select the option. So anyway, let's back up the Wii console's NAND for some reason. Scroll all the way right to highlight the gears option and select the gears option. Then highlight the first option, then select it. Once you select that option, then it will begin backing up the Wii console's NAND. It will back up almost everything, the Wii firmware, Wii saved game data, all the Wii channels along with your virtual console games and the messages which are created by the Wii games on the Wii message board. So please wait for a while until the process is done. Do not turn off the console while backing up the Wii console's NAND memory. Alright, once it's done, then you can turn off the Wii console and remove the SD card from the Wii. Step 3. Saving the NAND backup file somewhere safe in your PC and installing USB Loader GX. Alright, insert the SD card into your PC and open the file directory. Once you open the file directly, you will see BootMe folder and two bin files which are nan.bin, keys.bin. Those are exactly the NAND backup files. So now save the two bin files somewhere safe in your PC. If you need to, you can delete the bootme folder, but I want to save this folder in the exact same location where I saved my Wii console's NAND backup file. Alright, once you have saved the file safely in your PC, then download ModMe. I gave the download link in description. Once you have downloaded it, then open it. Then type I agree in the box. Then select USB Loader Setup Plus Guide, then click Next. Then select FAT32 and click Next. Then select USB Loader GX, then click Next. Then select SD card, then click Next. You can save your downloaded files anywhere you want, but I'll just keep it default. Select your file directory, then click Next. Then click Finish to begin the download. It will download the required data which needs to be copied to the SD card. Once it's done, click Finish. Then click Cancel to close ModMe. Then open the file directory where all data is stored. Once you have opened the file directory, then go to Apps folder. Then you will see USB Loader GX folder. This must be copied to the SD card. Now create a new folder in your SD card named Apps. Now copy the USB Loader GX folder into your SD card in the Apps folder. That's it. Now USB Loader GX is fully installed on your SD card. Now you can remove your SD card from your PC. Now let's move on to the step 4. Step 4. Adding Nintendo Wii games into USB drive. This one has two different methods. Method 1. I gave a website link in description where you can download all the Wii games. You can download any game you want. I've downloaded New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Prince of Persia The Forgotten Sands. So anyway, let's add the games into USB drive. So as you guys can see here, I've got ISO file and WBFS file. Now you need to convert the WBFS file into ISO using Wii Backup Manager. I've gave the download link in description of Wii Backup Manager. Alright, so now go to Files tab and click Add Files. Then add the WBFS file of the New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Then highlight New Super Mario Bros. Wii and click Transfer ISO. Then you can save the ISO file anywhere you want. Once you select your file directory, it will transfer the WBFS file into ISO. Alright, successfully it transferred into ISO. That's pretty quick. So now you need to transfer these games into USB drive using WBFS Manager. I gave the download link in description of WBFS Manager. Now open the WBFS Manager. Make sure that the USB drive is plugged in. Once you plug in the USB drive, then select your USB drive, then click Format. Make sure that you back up all the data from your USB drive. In my case, I don't have any data in this USB drive yet, so I'm gonna format it. Then click Load. There you go. Now you're ready to add the games into USB drive. Click Browse and then select your game. Once you selected the games, then click Add to Drive to add the games into USB drive. Once you click add to drive, then it will begin adding the games into USB drive. So do not unplug the USB drive until the process is done. Alright, there you go. Once it's done, click OK. Alright, so on the left side you will see two games. That means the games are successfully installed into USB drive. Method 2. In this method, you have to make sure that your USB drive is formatted to NTFS. Once you have formatted the USB drive into NTFS, then it's time to install all the games into USB drive. So this time I'm not going to use the WBFS manager. This time I'm going to use the V Backup Manager. Select Drive 1 tab, then select Drive 1 as the directory where all the games are stored. Once you select the directory, then highlight the games which you want to transfer to USB drive. Then select Drive 2 tab and then select your Drive 2 as your USB drive. It will ask you to create a WBFS folder, then click yes. Then go to Drive 1, then highlight your games which you want to transfer to USB drive, then click Transfer Drive 2. It will transfer all the selected V games into your USB drive, so please wait until the process is done. Alright, once it's done, then you can close the V Backup Manager and remove the USB drive from your PC and plug it into your Wii and give it a go. Step 5. Testing to make sure that Wii games on USB drive loads and plays the game perfectly. Alright, once you're in the Wii menu, then insert the SD card and USB drive into console, then launch Homebrew channel. Once you're in the Homebrew channel, then load USB Loader GX. Alright, you will see two games right here, but it doesn't have any image. That means the covers are not downloaded yet, so press 1 on your Wii remote to download covers. Select all options, then click OK. Then make sure your console is connected to internet, then click yes. Now it will begin downloading the all cover images. Alright, once it's done, click OK. And you will see the two images a little bit different than before. That means the covers are successfully downloaded. So now let's load up a game. Okay, so the game loads fine without any errors. That's a good sign. Step 6. Installing USB Loader GX channel into vMenu. You'll need to download USB Loader GX WAD file as well the WAD manager. I gave the download link in description. Now copy the WAD manager folder to SD card in apps folder. Then copy the USB Loader GX WAD file to SD card in WADs folder. Once you copy all the files into your SD card, then eject the SD card from your PC and insert it into your Wii console. Alright, insert the SD card into your Wii console, then launch Homebrew channel. Launch the WAD manager. Press A to continue. It will ask you to load another iOS, so select no and then press A. Select installation location from SD card, then press A. Then go to the WADs folder in your SD card. Then select USB Loader GX WAD. Then press A to install WAD. Once it's done, press any button to get back to WAD installation menu. Then press Home to exit the WAD manager. Press Home again and click Exit to System menu. So as you guys can see here, USB Loader GX channel is installed into vMenu. So from now on, you don't have to launch the Homebrew channel every time to load the USB Loader GX. You can directly load it from the vMenu. Alright, so now let me show a little bit of gameplay before I end this video. So guys, if you did like this video, hit the like button down below and also share this video to everyone. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel that you can get more unboxing and gaming videos from my channel. So guys, I'll meet you later in the next video. So till then, goodbye.